I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine.
Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. My name is Christy and I'm here in New South Wales, Australia. And if this intro looks like I'm dubbing over a silent movie, that is exactly what's happening. I forgot to turn on my mic again. So I've kind of been dreading this, but we're going to start spring cleaning in the kitchen. Hopefully we'll get to the fridge, the oven, the microwave, all those yucky things, and get things freshened up. I know I need to clean the walls, and if we have time, we're going to pull stuff out of the cupboards, give them all a good wipe down, and hopefully do a bit of decluttering as well. So I'm not sure how much we'll get done, but let's get started. First things first, I guess we better deal with this washing up, which I've left on the sink. I broke my rule and I went to bed and just left them. So I got up to a bit of a mess. That's never fun, but we're tackling it now, so that's the main thing. And then it's on to that overflowing trash can. So let's get that rubbish out of the way. And since the sun's out for a short while this morning, look how gross that is. Ugh. So the sun's out, I figure we'll take this bin outside with a bit of disinfectant, give it a bit of a scrub down and let it dry in the sun. Hopefully that'll get rid of all that gunk that's in the bottom there. Yuck. Now we'll let those things dry while we head back inside. I want to go top down here, and I was very concerned that I wouldn't be able to reach these light fittings, and I was right. So I'm standing on my ladder. I can still only just touch the tips of them, enough to make them sway, but probably not clean anything. So this calls for a higher ladder. So because it is so high up here, we get a lot of dust in the corners. It's not somewhere where I can easily reach to dust too often. So it's been 5 months at least since it's been done last. And you can see here, because we're in a kitchen area and this is near the range hood, look at that. It's like the dust has actually stuck on there. So definitely need to wash these walls. That is not ideal at all. So this poor old fridge is never going to look fantastic. Look at the top of that. Ugh. But look, it's never going to look great. I've got this fridge when my eldest daughter was a baby to keep her bottles in and everything. We needed a bigger fridge, and she's 24 now. So this thing's hanging in there. It just refuses to give up. Even though I'd love to replace it with something nice and shiny and stainless steel, I really can't justify it the whole time that this thing's hanging in there. So the plan on top of the fridge is fake, otherwise living things go there to die. And yeah, at this time I'm realizing that we might want to spray something. So there's my oven at the moment. I mean, it's not terrible, it could be worse. But yeah, it could definitely use a clean. So I figure I'll give it a quick spray now so that can start working. So I'm not usually a fan of these spray oven cleaners. I usually prefer to use bicarb and vinegar. But look, I'm not mucking around today. I just want to get in there and get this stuff done. So the smell's pretty overpowering. So I take the trays outside and give them a bit of a spray out there to just let them sit for a bit. Okay, now it comes to sugar soap. Let's start on these walls.
I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
This stuff is stuck on there like glue. I'm starting to realize that this might be a job for triclinium or something a little bit more extra strength than just the sugar soap. Goodness knows how long this dust has sort of been like inground into the wall up here, and it's so high it's really difficult to reach. Here you can see what it's like trying to wash that. It's barely shifting it. I'm having to put a lot of pressure on there to get anything happening.
All my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.
So I am well and truly overdoing these walls, but I figure I may as well give the door a quick once over as well before I move on to something else. My arm is just hating me right now after all that window washing, and then this has just brought back the horror of that. It's pretty sore and tired. I need to do more with my left hand, I think. Okay, we're pulling the tops of the range hood down, and we're just going to chuck them into our laundry tub and give them a little bit of a soak in. Probably not too bad because it was one of the things that I did when we first moved in here, but nonetheless, we're doing it all, so let's get it done. So I'm just going to use the Morning Fresh 4-in-1 spray just to give this a quick wipe down. Again, it's not too bad. It was one of those jobs that I did when we first moved in.
Oh, is this what it feels like? Honestly, I like it like that. Not a lot, but it feels remember your mom said, we gotta wake up. It's time to live in the real world. Get out of your dream world, you're making it up. You were working a dead end, a drive-through. You pretend, you play cool, but 7 years before.
Okay, cleaning those walls has dripped a whole mess of crap down my backsplash. Plus there's a bit of food splatter there too. So now's the time to get in, and we're just going to give that all a wipe down as well. Again, I'm just using the Morning Fresh 4-in-1 for this.
Nothing but each other, 'cause honestly I like it like that. Not a lot, but it feels right to fly under the radar, sleep under the stars. Nothing in my name, but all I want is your heart. We're flying under the radar, living out of a car. Not a lot, but it feels right. Is this what it feels like to fly under the radar? No signal, but we're on the same frequency. No question, you were made for me. You're all I need. This feels like it was meant to be, so in sync.
Okay, we're just going to rinse off those vents, and I'm going to throw them out in the sun as well with the garbage can.
Sleep under the stars. No money or fame, but all I want is your heart. We're flying under the radar in a broken down car. Not a lot, but it feels right. Is this what it feels like to fly under the radar?
Okay, the worst job of the day is the oven for sure. So I'm just going in with some warm water and a scrubbing brush and just trying to move some stuff, get some of that cleaning product off of there.
At the high life, wishing you could be like them. They got the fast cars, diamonds on the high rise, always looking like a 10. Yeah, the first class always gotten everything they wanted. Turns out they're lonely just the same. So tell me why you wanna live that kind of life. You want your name in flashing lights. You wanna chase that shallow high. Oh, oh, oh. Tell me why you wanna sell yourself a lie. 'Cause in the end you'll realize it's gonna leave you cold and empty on the other side. On the other side. Perfect smile, posing for the camera, checking my by the names. They got the cool brains, followers and fans, yeah, it seems that they got it made. But the slaves to the superficial, fake friends in politics, oh, deep down they wish they could escape.
So I've got as much as I can off with the paper towel. I'm just going to turn the oven on. Ooh, look how grotty that water is. Filthy, filthy towels. And warm it up a bit, because I find that helps to get a little bit more. So in the meantime, my device had to charge, so I wiped down the counters on the other side of the kitchen. I wiped out the oven again, so there it is, all done and clean, and all that product is out of there. And because I was a little bit lazy, I hosed down those things that were outside, the racks that were outside. So we're just popping stuff back now. Okay, we're pulling out the ceramic cooktop cleaner, just giving it a little bit of a wipe over. I think it's called Serapol or something like that. I probably should have a check. I don't use it too often. I actually don't find it that effective, to be honest. But last time I was in Bunnings, I actually also bought the matching sealer. So I go in with that in a moment. That's that. It said to use it sparsely, so I wasn't very generous. And you just sort of wipe that on and then you buff it off. And it's meant to be some kind of protector, so no idea if that's any good or not. Okay, so with the oven done and the cooktop done, it's time to tackle this refrigerator. So as I mentioned before, it's 24 years old, so it's never going to look like new. But we'll see what we can do.
all-time high. Anxiety is showing underneath my eyes. Watching as I let you take up all my time, just to do it over again. Drag me through the dirt, degrade me, mess things up, and always blame me. Smile politely while you tear me down. I don't wanna be a yes man, bored of bluffing, wanna show my whole hand. Sick of saying sorry cause I can't stand to lose myself to your ego, but I can never say no. Push and pull, now I think I'm getting seasick. Say what you mean and put your money where your mouth is. Giving the run around, thinking I'm gonna drown. Head above water, but I'm going down. You're so used to getting the things you want. Burn down your bridges, no matter the cost. Put on a poker face, trying to play.
So the plan here was to continue pulling out the trays from the fridge and then washing them in the sink so that all of that's done, and it also gives you more access to actually clean the sides of the refrigerator. Unfortunately, I get a little bit stuck here. The door doesn't open quite enough for me to pull those trays out. I need help to move the fridge, and I'm home alone today, so I had to settle for just going in there with the shelves still in there and just wiping down as best I can.
Saying sorry cause I can't stand to lose myself to your ego. Don't wanna be a yes man, bored of bluffing, wanna show my whole hand. Sick of saying sorry cause I can't stand to lose myself to your ego. And I just want you to know that the way I let you use me got me so mad. Bury me alive like I'm a first class casualty, and I'm so close, but I can never say no.
Okay, moving on to the microwave. I have some old lemons there, so I've just cut one in half and popped it in a bowl with some water to microwave for a couple of minutes. I'm sure we've all seen that hack 1,000 times, just so it'll loosen some of that gunk that's in there and we can easily wipe it over.
I can hear you from the other side. I can't make out the words, but it's a voice I recognize. One look at this photograph, the tears come flooding and my mind starts rushing back to the places we used to live. Ain't it cruel?
Now we've come this far, we may as well check what's happening with the air fryer. Most of the trays look good, but the very bottom of it is pretty gross. So I try and give it a bit of a wash over, which I've done several times before, and that grease just is not coming off. So I went and grabbed some Barkeeper's Friend to give that a go. Look, it does make some improvement, but it's not fantastic. Definitely one to come back to.
I still wonder if things would have been different now. If I called you that night before it all went down. Didn't know what to say, so I just shut my mouth. It's too late now, all I can do is make you proud. One look at this photograph, the tears come flooding and my mind starts rushing back to the places we used to live. Ain't it cruel how it all ends just like that? How come life takes the best of us? You were only 17, just growing up. Tell me, why does it hurt so bad when I look at this photograph? When I look at this photograph, when I look at this photograph, now it feels more like a dream, just a ghost of a
We are in the home stretch at last, and at this point I'm realizing I am not going to have the time or energy to actually open up all these cupboards, pull everything out, declutter, wipe it all down. That's going to have to be another day. Look at me scooting along the floor like a dog with worms. Sometimes I'm just so lazy, it's embarrassing.
Feather on the turtle's back, broke the shell. Back then there was a time I thought we'd prevail. Fast forward present day, it ain't going well. Don't have time for loss, I gotta cut you off. Don't know what you've been on, me I've been running a marathon, yeah. You just hold me back, said you'd hold me down, yeah. But bitch I'm tired, you've been on a ride. Can't see through your pride, no, no. And I'm tired. I tried being nice, now I think it's time. Counting your lies, I'll be surfing the silence. Made up my mind, and I'm tired. I know it would save me time if I just hit decline. Doubt me when I say I'm about to do the dash. Patience comes with weight, and that's all I had. She led me astray, she likes to distract. She won't ever change, she's an empty past. She would never like to say she likes those games, no. I can never play insane, too gone, I'm dazed all over, yeah. But I'm tired, you've been on a ride. Can't see through your pride, no, no. And I'm tired. I tried being nice, now I think it's time. Counting your lies, I'll be surfing the silence. Made up my mind, and I'm tired. I know it would save me time if I just hit decline. Oh.
Wow. Oh, I don't know what's going on with my hair. Oh, guys, do you ever feel like you've cleaned all day and things don't look that different? I'm kind of having one of those moments right now, but I know that it did get done, so that's good. We did not get to opening up the cupboards and pulling everything out and wiping it down and decluttering stuff, so that'll probably be next time. So by the end of today, honestly, I was just quickly just cleaning the countertops, the fronts and that, because I knew I'd be going back and getting into those areas again anyway. So thanks for sticking with me, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know what your least favorite spring cleaning task is. I thought it was windows for me, but I'm realizing now definitely the oven. So let me know in the comments. Think about subscribing if you want to see more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.